Hello, dear friends, viewers, and trolls who's gonna be blocked. Today is a happy Christmas. It's the December 26, 2021, and the topic is the Zustand. So the Zustand is the German word, which means condition. Das Auto ist einem guten Zustand. This car is in a good condition. That's it. But you know, cars change, like entropy. Car can be new, it can be 2 years old, 5 years old, it can be 8 years old. It changes, right? People also change. Good, we got that. So this move on later on to the topic which is on my mind, which is when the condition and Zustand in my mind is when condition is changing, like the energy in the room. You have like one group of people one moment, and then psychopath walks in, and then it's getting dense. That's the Zustand. Okay, I'm you know that if you're empath, if you're neuronormal, of course you know that. If you're psychopath, that means you hate me because psychopaths and empaths are natural enemies. And normies are the allies of psychopaths. So, neuronormal, the basic psychology, ABC. A is schizophrenics, B psychopaths, narcissist, C avoidant personality disorder. These are the three major disorders when it comes to human mind. Yes, many details, more, but basically it goes like this. You have schizophrenics, symptoms, disconnected speech, outbursts of anger, lack of memory, odd beliefs that somebody is looking at my mind. Yeah, stuff like that. Or if a cat crosses in front of me, that's a bad sign, right? So you see, it's going both ways. We can be targeted, but they are real ones, right? And in my mind, there is always Gerd from Karlsruhe I met in Phnom Penh on those tables where bohems and travelers of the world met. He was suffering from schizophrenia and he was diagnosed for that. He was homeless at the time as well, but he was pulled out from that. Thanks to the German embassy in Phnom Penh, basically they helped me out. They helped him out. Amazing, because they didn't do because British embassy is not helping their people. That's what I know for sure. Yes, David, if you're watching this, I know your story. David lost a passport, and the British embassy didn't want to help him out around that, and he didn't have 400 pounds, and he stayed homeless forever until he pulled himself out as a teacher of English language to the rich Koreans. Believe it or fucking not. Embassy, zero. So, what is going on now in the society is that the Zustand is changing and that both government and psychopaths and neuronormal are getting more and more toxic. So, what is happening is they all took it and we are not taking it, and they are getting angry at us. And now it's gonna come the second thing, and now we have to be smart to understand what I'm talking about because I'm talking in between lines. You know, when you have censorship in the society, you need to read between lines. This is what we learned in Yugoslavia in the 1980s, even as a children. So it's a natural thing. It's called double talk. Because there is a censorship and punishment. And we don't have, officially, since 2016, if I remember well, we don't have freedom of speech anymore. So it's getting more and more, right? So the next thing is we are irritating them, right? And the next thing is gonna come, they are spreading the disease. They actually need to be quarantined. They're gonna quarantine us. But when you hate somebody and you don't want him in society, what is happening then? What is happening then is what's been planned. These people start going slowly one to the fojba. You know what's a fojba? Or jama vrtača in lingua slava, nostra croata. Fojba is the limestone pit. It can go many hundreds of meters. And every time when we had issue between neuronormal and psychopaths on one side and empaths on the other side, they take empaths to the fojba and start cutting throats. It happened in 1941, it happened in 1991, and it's happening now. First, economically. First, they don't let you to walk around. You get that thing, that star, and a special paperwork. Then after that, they don't allow you to work. They take your property. Or you don't work, how do you pay taxes? Right? Get out of the house. Now you're homeless. Okay, that was one way of dealing with the people. Homeless people go disappear, right? We know that. But now it's en masse. And en masse, you need to put them somewhere, so you put them in the Konzlager. Right? And this is where the whole thing is going. This is where, guys, you need to know it's going there. And it's going nowhere nowhere else. It's going only there. So question is, what you personally gonna do about it? I personally, one alone, in the whole fucking city. Who knows this? There is a city, 250,000 people. There is nobody to communicate with me with this. Absolutely 0%. And in the country of 4 million, there are maybe 2 or 3 people who are watching this channel. This is where I'm from, Croatia. So I speak on English. So I'm speaking to you. Because you have AR-15, I fucking don't. I don't. So you see here, are you fucking seeing the pattern here? Huh? Always same pattern. People who have guns kill people who don't have guns. That much about the fucking gun control. Gun control means you go in a nice line to FOIBA, or whatever is the place of execution in your particular area. Some people prefer concentration camps and gas chambers. And by the way, so this is, as somebody who knows history, this is the tip for the Croatian psychopaths who's gonna exterminate us, who didn't take it. Please do not take us to FOIBA. You might contaminate the water system. Use what Germans did in Russia in the Second World War. You take the railroad wrecks and you put them on stones, and then you place huge amounts of bodies there, and then you put a coal there and wood, and then you pour gasoline on them, and then the ventilation gonna help out people to burn out. It's very similar to the open cremation in a Buddhist monastery. Germans just perfected it very quickly. Not Germans, the German psychopaths. Taking that back. There are many Germans like me. And there are many German psychopaths like Croatian psychopaths. Now we are not divided anymore between Croats and Serbs. Now we are divided between can't be said. So between those who took it and didn't, and now it's gonna be next phase, those who gonna take it in the wrist, right, or a forehead, or any other place, because without that sign he won't be able to buy or sell. Right there. Not Christian myself, because lack of mind control, but I know that there are great details about their plans in the books they published before, like a Bible, which is Insider's book, of course. We get some glimpses. Yes, it's apocalypse. It's coming. It's for sure. There, no debate. It's no other time. This is this time. So yeah, do whatever you want to do with this message. I don't know you. You know me. Maybe I know you as some of my viewers. Think about it. Meditate. Prepare. You need to understand one thing. Human society is a statistical thing. You have up to old school, up to 10% psychopaths and narcissists, and borderlines more than that. You have a great number of schizophrenics, many of them functioning. These are the people who don't, you can't talk to them because they lost track of mind after a couple of minutes, but they're working, right? So this is borderline. It's just gonna, the whole thing just gonna go in a more of a, quasina, as they say here, through the ages and through the alcohol. So these are idiots around you, understand me? And yeah. And another thing is, they are neuronormal, but neuronormal are shit. They are just full of psychopaths. Neuronormal is far closer to psychopath than to the empath. If there are 3 people in a group, psychopath, empath, and neuronormal, and you are like me, and psychopath is, and strong and stiff and aggressive, and and he's well dressed and he goes to fucking gym and has a good watch, who do you think who's gonna affect a neuronormal more? Neuronormal is not looking for facts. Neuronormal is emotional being. And psychopaths, neuronormal, they have like these 3 things in common. Okay, by these 3 things you will understand them and you will totally predict them. Thing number 1, they are in this game for themselves. What is in for me? And they have very clear goals. Apartment, small car, later on bigger house, 2 cars, wife, 2 kids. This is what he wants. In order to get there, step 2, he needs to play a ball with the system. And he's playing it very well. No problem. Because he's getting stuff he wants. And step number 3, system tells him, take it and you're gonna keep the job. Or denounce that person and you're gonna get privileges. And he does it immediately, like that. I've seen it in my own family so many times. No problem. Backstab, snitch, no problem. Automatic fucking reaction for the privilege. Absolutely. And then they look, oh, I've done this for the government, I got this, I'm smart. And then when you talk to them about these things, they just smile because they know you're not getting them anything, you're stupid. And following you would be stupid. They're getting out, they're getting from the power this be this. They get apartment, they get women get men, they both get cars and kids. They get stuff. You understand me? So if they need to take it, they're gonna take it. If they need to take you to the foiba, they're gonna take you to the foiba. If they need to sharpen the knife, they're just gonna fucking do it as before. It's like, what do you think? All those nice people around you. No fucking problem. In one fucking moment, I've seen it with my own fucking eyes in 1991. They go bloodthirsty. All of them. Whole fucking town. All of them. All in one fucking mind. Like that. Focha. 1992. The most horrific psychopathic story of all time. Sometimes I go through my mind for what the fuck happened in that town in that fucking April 1992. Guys, this is not historical story. This is not psychological story. This is motherfucking horror story from the horror movie which would be never allowed to be shown in no fucking country and censored on all fucking platforms. What happened in that town? And this is the analysis of psychopathic mind when psychopathic mind goes unleashed, my friend. We are before that phase shortly. And that is the Zustand. It's about to go down. Mark my fucking words.